Just because it's number one, don't mean that you can't learn some. I don't know if that rhymes, but I feel like it's close enough. This one, we can solve it the way that our teachers taught us, right? It's a number one question. And you can look at the 2 points on a line and see here, well, I can see if I can figure out the slope here. And then that would give me a rise of 1 and over 1. So we know that m equals 1. And if you remember in slope-intercept form, this is the way that you want to write all your linear equations out. We know that now that we know what slope is, we can replace m now with 1. So it would at least be 1x. And that automatically just becomes x, really, is the way we keep it. And that automatically eliminates a and b, because we don't say x equals 1. X is multiplied by 1. So now we're left with C or D. And then what we know is that this B actually represents our y-intercept. And we notice here that the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. It is at 0, 1, which means that the y-intercept here is also just 1, which leaves us with D. Alternatively, what you can do here is you can just find a coordinate on this line and just see if you input it and output it on any of these equations, you get it right. It takes longer, but I think it helps our understanding of these types of situations. So let's find an easy one here. This one here is 1, 2. So what we see is that x equals 1, then that must means that y would have to be 2. Well, if x equals 1, that is a correct statement, but we need y to equal 2, so that eliminates a again. This also eliminates b. Y equals x. Well, 1 does not equal 2, so that's not c, and then now you're left with d by default. But in fact, 1, if I replace x with 1, which it is, 1 plus 1 equals 2.